Alright, we're going to go ahead and continue these propellers here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unhide everything. Alright, based off this side profile, I don't know how accurate these references are, but we're just going to go with two propellers. So I'm going to go ahead and take a box here, and let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and line it up right against there. Make it about yay thick. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and line this up somewhere right there. We can always readjust these. You know, I'm going to even this out a bit. Oops, let me grab the propeller as well. Alright, well, I'm adjusting some of these references here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take that, and I'm going to center that. Hit my auto key, I'm centering it to the box here. Alright. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and take that scale, just scale it out slightly, and we'll go a little bit thinner. Something on the lines of that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just convert that to a poly. Alright, let's go ahead and start shaping this out. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab these verts here. Probably go about the width. Just aligning that up to the drawing here. We'll shape it out later. Alright, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on the propeller here. Hide unselected. I'm just going to Z up on that. We're going to work on that. I'm going to hit my F4, show my edges. You know, I'm going to hit my M key and just drag that material on here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and you know, work with this here. Alt W, I'm going to take that first you know, polygon on top, and let's go ahead and just extrude it in slightly. And let's go on our local. Oops, not local, I'm sorry. Let's go our, would be group? Oh, hold on, I'm sorry, let me insert it in. What am I doing? Alright, we're going to insert that in, and I'm just going to bring that out slightly, about like that. Press OK, and then I'm going to extrude it back out. And I'm going to right click and unhide my reference here, and let's just go ahead and raise that up to about right there. Press OK. I can hit Alt X so I can see my X-ray. And let's go ahead and shape this out a bit. I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I'll just grab them both. Take my scale tool and scale it on the Z axis here. So we got something like that. Here, I can probably grab these. Let's let me scale that just a bit out. Let's grab all these together, and I'm probably gonna scale that in just a bit. Alright, so from there, let's go ahead and start shaping this out. So I'm gonna click on him, hide unselected, Alt W, and we're gonna work with this guy now. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a turbo smooth and see how it's shaping up. Obviously, we don't got too much control of it. We're going to start cutting into this. So I'm going to go ahead and just take that face, delete it off, turn on my turbo smooth. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this edge here. I'm going to go ahead and ring it. Connect it once that way. And I suppose we can kind of scale that in. Just like that. Alright, let's go ahead and take those two birds. We're going to round this off slightly. Not like that. Alright, so let's do it on this side as well. Take an edge here. I'm going to ring it. You know, I'm just kind of winging this, and hopefully it works out. Alright, that looks pretty good. And let's go ahead and I'm going to scale that outwards this way. Alright, so let's test that out. Put on my turbo smooth. We're starting to shape it out a little bit more. Alright, let's go ahead and just start detailing this out. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's take this edge. I'm going to go ahead and ring that, connect it. And we're going to slide this one, whoops. We're going to slide this one all the way about right there to the top. Let me move this, and I'm going to hit OK. Let's see how well that shaped that out. Okay, that looks pretty good. Remember, we're going to go about 2 iterations here at ice-line displays. Alright, so we're probably going to do it on this side now. Get that edge, we're going to ring it. And I should be able to connect it all the way up. Slide that one down over here. And let's do the opposite side. Edge. Ring. Connect. Should do it on that side. Let's test that out. Alright, that looks pretty good, I suppose. I guess we could round that off a little bit more. Let's control. I'm going to control Z and back it up a bit. Let's redo that. I'm going to slide them in closer. So I'm going to go edge, connect, and we're going to slide this one about right there. Test that out. Alright, let's do it on this side. Ring, connect. Let's test that out. Alright, guess that's pretty good. Now let's get the details here. So take that edge, I'm going to ring it, and we're going to connect it and slide it really close to the edge there, not too right about there. And then we're going to hit that edge, do the same thing, ring it, connect, and we're going to slide this one right about there. We'll probably do it opposite side, ring, connect, and I'm going to slide this one back. Right there, and then we'll probably take this edge right here. We're going to ring this, and we'll connect it and slide this one right up there. Alright, that should have helped us, there we go, control our blade a little bit. I think that looks about good. Let me unhide everything. Alright, now I guess we could, you know, if we wanted to, we could actually take all these. Let me show my end results here. So I'm in Turbo Smooth. Going to Vertex and showing end results so we get that cage. I'm going to grab all these verts and I'm just going to scale it in a little bit. Now I know it looks thicker on the image, but based off images of P-51, the blades look a little bit thinner. Alright, so I guess we're just going to work with this. I'm going to Z up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fix this part right here. So what I'm going to do here is take this border. We're going to go ahead and cap that. Alright, and you know what? No, let's skew that in. So I'm going to take that border, hold down Shift, bring that in. I'm going to kind of shape this out a bit. Something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and weld those points together right here. I think we can go ahead and take, let me hit my ignore back basin so I'm not grabbing any, you know, verts on the opposite side. Let's go ahead and weld that and see what we get. So I'm going to weld that. grab these and we'll weld that. Grab those verts, weld it. I'll grab those and weld those. And let's see what we got here. I'm not sure what I think we got something here that's going to round off a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take me an edge here and ring it. Ring, connect it all the way through and slide it close to the bottom. Something like that. And we'll probably do one more in a second. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fix this up a bit here. So I'm going to go click Vertex, Turbo Smooth. Oops, we're going Vertex with Turbo Smooth on and showing results. So let's go ahead and I'm going to grab this. We're just going to shape this up a bit. I just want to make this a little bit rounder. I'm going to grab that one, make it a little bit rounder. I grab it from here. We're going to pull that out slightly. You know, let's do these at the same time so we, you know, are kind of even with this. So I'm grabbing it by the y-axis here. In fact, I should do that both at the same time. Control and Z. So that way you get everything even. So I'm pulling that out, grabbing these verts. I'll pull that out that way. So we got it kind of round. Alright, another thing I want to do is I want to make this, I don't want this so round right here, so I'm going to actually make another edge right here. Turn off my showing results here. I'm going to ring this so it rings around. As you can see, I ringed around it. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and just connect. And we're going to make this a little bit tighter. Right about there. That should help. There we go. Much better. Alright. Last few things I'm going to do is I am going to, let's turn on our Turbo Smooth. I'm actually going to take these vertex here and we're going to grab these verts here. I'm going to grab, hold down Control, I'm grabbing all those. Let me make sure I didn't grab things I didn't need. I'm going to deselect these ones right here and these ones. Let's go ahead and throw our showing results, and I'm actually going to pull these out this way, kind of round that off more. And you know what, we can probably grab these ones too. And as you can see, I'm going to kind of round this all out on the back side. This is just taking kind of a wild guess at the blade being kind of, you know, whoops, looks like I got to get more of these. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm just shaping this out slightly, something like, oops, yeah, slightly. And then maybe grab these ones in here. Let's see if I can get it from the top. Yeah. We'll grab these ones and we'll just tuck those ones in slightly. Like that. And you know, I could probably bring that one out. There we go. Let me see how that's shaping out. Guess that looks pretty good. We can probably, yeah. You know what? I'm screwing that up down there. Let's, I guess that looks about good. You know what? I am going to do this. Let's do it let's have a little more control of this. Let's grab it from the center all the way through, which I'm grabbing it basically from the top. We're going to pull these out this way. Something like that. And I believe I got these the right way. Oops. And I'm going to actually keep these You know what? Let's deselect those though. I don't want to pull those out. Actually, you know what? We're going to grab all those. Just like that. Pull these back. Oops, we're missing something here. Let me grab that one. There we go. Alright, this should be it. I'm just pulling that out slightly. Maybe not so much. Whoops. Let's grab these and pull them out forward. There you go. Alright, I guess that looks pretty good. I mean, I just wanted that to kind of slightly bend. Last thing I'm going to do is actually take these verts here, and we're going to slightly twist it. Whoops, hold on. I don't know if that's going to work. I can't twist it that way. I guess I could slightly, just a bit. And let's turn this off. I'm testing this out. We are gonna grab these and we're gonna cut into them more. Hit connect. And let's go one more segment. Let's slide these up. Something like that. That way I can have a little more when I'm twisting this. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this a bit. No, that's not quite working. There we go. No. That looks pretty good. Wow, sorry, this portion of the video seems to be, I'm just kind of winging it here, so I do apologize. But for the most part, I think we got somewhat something to represent a propeller. Like I said, I wasn't quite... I'm going to grab that border, by the way. I'm just going to, you know, shift drag this down like that. Or, since I'm in turbo smooth, I can shift once and then again. There we go. So, kind of keep like a, you know, it's like an attachment onto the wing. Alright, so from there, I'm going to unhide everything. Alright, let's kind of look at our propeller here. Now, based off our, you know, our drawing, I guess we could make this thicker, but, you know, based off what I've seen on references, the actual propeller looks kind of thinner, so we're just gonna line that up slightly right here. And you know what? I may take a freeform deformer here on the whole thing. Let me go ahead and just delete that turbo smooth. We're gonna throw a freeform deformer modifier, freeform deformer, and we're gonna go 2x2. And I'm going to actually take these points right here and just scale them out slightly. And you know, I'll probably bring these ones in just a bit. Something like that. And let's go ahead and just collapse that. I think that looks okay. And then I'm going to throw my turbo smooth right back on here. So I got something on the lines of that. I could probably make this a little bit thinner. Let's go 2. Alright, so there we go. I got somewhat of a propeller. So let's go ahead and line this up to the nose. Selecting the nose, hide unselected. Let's Z up on that. And we are going to, looks like it's pretty even lined up with the center. As you can see, I'm kind of taking this line and lining it to the center of the nose. And we're only going to make it 2 propellers, so I'm going to take my hierarchy right here, activate the pivot, and I'm going to slide this right to the center of the nose. Then I'm going to turn it off, take my rotate tool, And I'm just gonna hold down shift and we are going to duplicate that. I'm just gonna press OK. And I believe that's pretty good for the propeller, I suppose. You know, it's not quite matching the holes, but I noticed when I was looking at some more references, these are actually cut kind of like a horseshoe cut right in here. And you know, maybe in the as we go on, maybe we'll address that later. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take these propellers. Let's go ahead and group it, and we'll call this propeller. I guess that's how you spell it. Blade. All right. And let's go highlight everything, and I'm gonna make sure my lines are black. There we go. Let's unhide everything now. And let's just test out our propeller here. Let's right click, hide unselected, and let's see if this actually rotates right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Sorry about the sound effects. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's give it a test render here. Alright, you know, we can take it a step further. I can probably align these up a little bit more. I'm going to highlight this, unhide all. And I'm going to actually ungroup these. And you know what? I'm going to select this propeller here. Grab the vertex shown results, and we are going to pull these down slightly. I just want to see what happens when I start shaping that up more towards the plane nose. Probably grab those right here. Something like that. You know what? Let me unhide this all so I can see if that actually even looks right. So I'm grabbing the propeller. Let's grab this one. Hide unselected. Alright, looks pretty good. Let me go for my... Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And we're going to re-copy this one. Take that. Hold down my shift. And we're going complete 180. There we go. Let's go ahead and regroup everything. Group, and we'll call this propeller blade. Oops, blade. And I'm going to unhide everything again. Hide all. Select our plane again, hide unselected, and everything seems to be pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and give it a render. Alright, that looks like a pretty decent blade, I suppose. You know, obviously not, you know, completely accurate, but nonetheless, they're blades. Alright, so let's go ahead and the next step I think we'll, you know, start eventually working on is we'll start working on the wheels here. Alright, I'm running that out one last time, and things are looking good. Catch you next video.